What's up, everybody? Rick here at Bear Forex, and today is Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. Start of a new trading month. How's everybody doing? So, a little bit different start today. There's absolutely nothing going on the weekly charts. There's no need to update. Nothing happened, anything spectacular since Friday when I last updated. So I'm probably just going to start doing those on Fridays. Wednesdays, I'll check if there's anything new to say. If not, I'm just going to move on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the daily charts today. And we're starting off with the Aussie dollar, where we got some slowdown action. After a week of rising up, we're looking for entry once price comes back down. Sometime last couple of days ago, I was thinking about maybe getting in on this, but I didn't like all the heavy traffic. So, and also since price didn't actually bounce down far enough, this is a breakout that I just missed, and that's just the way that's going to work out. So right now I'm looking for a short possibly, or no, not possibly. Yeah, I'm looking to short this one. Price has to come back down a little bit, break some levels, and it has to adhere to my trading methodology before I have an entry. What I think is going to happen is I think price is going to come back down a little bit and either establish a new support level, probably in the 73 area, before either continuing up, bouncing along a little bit, or coming back down. What I'd really like to see sometime next week is for price to come all the way back down to the 71.5 area, break all this shit, and then break down to the downside. I am still biased to the downside. I am strong USD and weak everyone else, but I like the USD. Moving on to Euro USD. Looking a bit the same. We got a little bit of upward momentum here, but it's not really moving in a tradable condition, not on the daily charts. On the 4-hour charts, you could probably make some money, maybe, but it looks a little bit better on the 4-hour. As a matter of fact, why don't we just pop in on our old 4-hour buddy and see? Yeah, definitely you could pick up some pips right here in this up move here. Definitely, that's right now my saving grace. I cover 4-hour trading on my, as a thank you for my Patreon members, of which right now I have none. I also only have 7 to 12 views, so until that picks up, probably going to stay the same, but I'm still going to do it anyway because it's good for me and I have fun doing it. The 4-hour charts are where the money's being made these days, ladies and gentlemen, with all this nonsense. On a regular basis, you can see this is several weeks here of just up and down movement. You could have probably scalped maybe 20 to 50 pips along these 3 weeks, but the 4-hour chart was better. If you're interested again in the 4-hour chart, please visit my Patreon page to get more information on how I do 4-hour charts. Moving on to the GBP USD. We had a nice upswing, and now we're seeing some spike action, and this spike action is not friendly. Although last time we saw spike action, we thought price was going to come back down. It actually went back up mysteriously due to good news for the United States dollar. Tell me how that happens. Forex market is a crazy, crazy bitch. Now, this spike up here tells me that prices wants to come down. This is the bears winning against the bulls in this day trade here. Of course, this is the close of yesterday, which was about 90 minutes ago here, and this is today's new day. It's just kind of hovering around. Again, it looks like price is going to come back down. I'm waiting for price to fall. I need price to be in this area here before I can make a short decision, or I needed to bounce off this area if I need to make another long decision. I need price to come down and sell back off a little. Never ever in life follow it. Always wait for a pullback. It's the best idea. Also, I like to see this level here, 1.30, get broken to the downside. That's a free fall of nearly 500 pips to hit 1.25. That would be a lovely, lovely down move that I'd love to catch. I got some bills I could pay. Moving on to the NZD USD, my only open trade. And it's a doozy. Although price looks like it's slowing down a little bit, I did move my stop today to secure 80 points. That's right, 80. And I'm holding those 80 points until further notice. I need price to dash up just a little bit higher. If I get another candle above 68, I will possibly move my stop to right here as it bounced off the 6720 line. You can see right there, it bounced right off of it. And it's continuing upward. I'm not too frightened of this. I think it maybe has another day or so. If not, if I start to see price fade, I can always close anytime. But as of right now, I'm actually secure 80 points, which is the best trade of last month and currently the best trade of this month. Although I will not add this until September's results because I did not close the trade until into the September month. If you guys don't know what I mean I can't count it as paid in the previous month because it hasn't been cashed out yet. I haven't realized the profit. Despite the fact that I opened the trade last month, it will qualify for September if it closes this month, which I'm pretty sure it will. This is the daily chart, not the weekly. US CAD is up next. US CAD has a nice slide down, and you know what? It's getting to there's some interesting things going on here. This is the last time was right over here at the beginning of the year where price hit this same level. And if we approach the same level, the hope is that price will skyrocket forward in the upward. Now, here's the thing. We're coming up to October, November. I think price is going to probably bounce around for all USD pairs. It's going to bounce around a little bit until we get the election results. If Biden wins, the USD will weaken. If Trump wins, the USD will strengthen. Again, I try not to get political, but those are just the facts. Anytime the Democrats win, they want to raise taxes and they're bad for business. This is just fact. You can believe it or not. It's I don't care what your theories are. Numbers don't lie. They're bad for business because the Democrats like to raise taxes. Businesses don't like taxes. They don't like extra fees, and they don't like uncertainty. And let's be honest, Joe Biden we're uncertain of him. I feel sorry for the guy. He's old and he's delusional. And the next person that they have in line is Kamala Harris, who's worse than anyone. She's a flip-flopper. I don't understand why anybody would put those two up. They had so many good people that could have probably taken out Trump, to be honest with you. But I think I don't know why they want to hand it to him, but to me it looks like they're just going to hand it off to him. I don't care either way. If Trump wins, USD will strengthen. If Trump loses, the USD will weaken. That is my prediction. Now, I think price will stay relatively stagnant. It's going to probably bounce between yet to be determined range. Price has been coming down a lot against the USD. The USD is taking a serious hit over the last several weeks, months even. And I'm not sure why, considering that the U.S. stock market's at all-time highs. The COVID numbers that come out continually prove that COVID-19 was a farce, that it was way overreacting about what it was. They don't want to admit that they were wrong, which is typical for politicians. They're never going to admit they were wrong. If you got it or you lost someone because of it, I'm sorry. But it's nearly the same thing as the flu. It has been proven now. The CDC themselves came out and said out of 160,000 deaths, only 6% were directly related to COVID itself. Everyone else had a pre-existing condition. And that's just facts. Whether you're going to believe them or not, that's up to you. You can pretend to live in your fairy tale land where you think you're right and everyone else is wrong. But the truth is there's a lot smarter people out there than you and me, and they're the ones that run the world. So again, until Biden or Trump win in November, right around here, November 3rd is the big day, this is where price will start to make a serious difference. And if you look, price seems to be hovering around the low of January. So we'll see what happens here. Now, again, I don't know where it's going to go, but I think that once the elections are over, unless there's some kind of scandal, which who knows with the two people who's running the country and running the world, we keep making the presidents worse and worse. I swear. Anyway, U.S. Swiss, ladies and gentlemen, looks to be stagnant and waiting also after this nice fall down here. we still have this range, although the range is drifting to the downside. We got lower highs and lower lows, so that means it's actually downtrending, but it's a drift. It's not a push. So this is basically, to me, this is indecision. This is people getting ready for November 3rd, the big money, and all the little people are in the middle taking hits. Now, right now is a good time to be trading the 4-hour. Or lower if you have the patience and will to do so. I don't, but I do like trading the 4-hour. So let's move back to the 4-hour over here so you can see that there's actually a little bit more opportunity here to scalp some points. There is some opportunity here, a lot better than the daily and definitely better than the weekly, which I'm not even going to look at because I know nothing's happening. And last but not least, for today, we're looking at the USD JPY. Same as everything else, stagnant, hovering, flat. Just nothing happening really. You can't really make anything work with this. Still waiting for price to break out in either direction. I think what's going to happen here is now that Abe is gone and they're going to pick somebody new. There's a lot of people are saying that they didn't believe that the Abenomics actually did anything. And if you look at the history of this, it would say that it did either. Actually, I'm going to take you to the weeklies here. What you can see here is the whole time Abe was in power, you could say it's either down or flat, which means nothing really happened. So now, is the new guy going to be any different? Who knows? What I do know is that if you wanted to make some money on this, you could have over here on the 4-hour, where you can see there's some moves to grab here, and this is where I made some money. Lost some money too, but overall, there was a profit there to be had. Interested in how to do that? Head on over to my Patreon page and you'll be able to find out how for as little as $5 a month you can get started as a patron and get some cool perks. With that being said, that is going to be it for today. There is nothing to see here. Until next time, everybody take it easy. Don't worry about COVID. Just take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. What you should always be doing anyway. Wash your hands. If you're sick, stay home. These are all common sense things that we all should have been doing before. Thank you, CDC, for finally clearing the table and telling us the truth that this was all overblown, way out of proportion. I appreciate you. Thank you for not being like the liars over at the WHO who are bought and paid for by China and whoever has the biggest dollar. Everybody, please don't listen to the World Health Organization. They are losers. Now, if you have any questions for me, feel free to email me at bearforextrading@gmail.com. Visit me at bearforex.com. That's my website. Also, follow me on Twitter at bearforex. And of course, visit my Patreon page under Bear Forex to find out how you too can have some fun with me on the 4-hour charts, which are interesting, a little bit exciting, and it brings back the old feeling of when I first started trading. Until tomorrow, that's right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to start doing this 5 days a week now because I got the time to do it. And I'm not going to do weeklies for a while because there's nothing happening. So, we'll see you guys mañana.